All right, guys. So, welcome to our first episode on how to become a dog trainer. The reason why I'm doing these videos on our YouTube is because I get tons of questions from young aspiring trainers wanting to get into the dog training field. So, I'm going to break these down into a bunch of different episodes, and I'm going to start with kind of like my story with it, right? So, as many of you know, who know me, or if you're brand new to this channel, my name is Mike Jones. I'm the head trainer, founder, and owner of Primal Canine. I'm also the president of Canine Street League, also the head trainer on the Canine University. I also collaborate with Ray Allen Manufacturing to help design new equipment, revamp some old equipment, amongst a bunch of other things. You guys can take a look at some of the links in our bio. But I started training dogs when I was 13 years old through the animal shelter, learning, mostly positive reinforcement at that time. And then as I got older, dogs pretty much stayed in my life. In my early 20s, I found my mentor, Terry Macias, who is a world Schutzen champ, or when it was Schutzen. He was the champ in that, or a champion in that. And I mentored under him, or menteed under him, for a number of years, and found mentors throughout my career until I started Primal Canine a little over 11 years ago. So I've been training for quite some time, almost a few decades now. And the first episode is, the importance of a mentor. And I feel like mentors are very, very important in the dog world because there is no like school for dog training. I mean, there's many schools for dog training, but they're all very independent on someone's preferred methodology or theory, right? So there is, in my opinion, there's no real governing body of dog training, which I don't think there ever will be a governing body in dog training, just because dog training world is very opinionated, which is why you have to find the training style that fits you the best, and that's going to drive the better results for your dogs and for your clients. So I made a little bit of a list here, just so I could stay on track. So when you're looking for a mentor, it's important to take a few things into account, right? So you're going to want to find the mentor that, one, has a style that you like, that you mesh with, that you blend with, and also that you feel comfortable, explaining to a client, right? Because dog training isn't just dog training anymore. It's, people training and training a dog at the same time. So helping kind of be the mediator in that relationship. So finding a style that you like and finding a trainer that has the ability or can teach that style. Don't, especially now with social media, it's funny that I'm talking about this, being on social media, don't focus so much on their social media presence, because I can tell you right now, there's a lot of great trainers who don't have a large social media presence, and I'm never going to be the one that's going to talk bad about, dog trainers, because I feel like there's already a lot of that happening in there. But there's also a lot of trainers with a large social media presence, but they're more on the content creation side of things. So don't get stuck on the social media numbers. Very important just to find a trainer that you like, that's well-rounded and has the styles that you like. The other thing too is important to do your research, because you're going to be spending a lot of time with your mentors. I just actually, I've known Terry for, I don't even know, 18 years, maybe probably a little bit longer. And I just got off the phone with him yesterday. He's getting ready for the Nationals. I believe they're in Boston for, I think it's IGP now, and a confirmation show. So do your research. Make sure that when you find your mentor, it's somebody that you, one, not necessarily just look up to them in the dog training aspect of things, but you also, on the ethics side and on the personal side, you can mesh well with them too, because it is important to have a good relationship with your mentor, because you're going to be learning and growing, and you can bounce ideas off them, and they'll give you their honest opinions, or they'll give you a little bit of tweaks here and there. I use the same kind of I guess it would be like parallel is, from when I was a professional fighter. I still talk to my mentor, Leopoldo Sorrell, in Jiu-Jitsu. I've known him for almost 2 decades now. And then, we have a very good relationship. If my boxing coach was still alive, I would be talking to him as well. On Fairtex, who was my Muay Thai coach, I still train with him. It's been, again, almost 2 decades. And I still kind of mess around with him online. We have all my mentors we have a really like fun relationship as well as, a learning relationship on my side. So do your research. And the one, a thing that I see a lot in dog training now too is understand that it's going to take time. So when you're working with your mentors, for me, when I'm training somebody or, someone's either apprenticing under me or menteeing under me or, shadowing, I always tell people, look at, you're going to get this information, but it doesn't know that you know this information right away, right? So it's just like, I can teach you my theory, I can show you my application, but that's on one dog. It really comes down to how many dogs you can train with that theory and application and how you can adapt that theory and application to make it something that you know. So that's where the reps come in. That's where getting hands-on leashes come in. It's the same thing when people go to workshops or seminars. All of a sudden it becomes gospel. There is no gospel in dog training. Obviously, there's some omni theories and applications that come there, your basic understanding of things. But just again, it's going to take time. Don't rush the process. It's just like, doctors or, people with PhDs, masters, any form of like academic, uh, basically degree, right? It takes time. You don't become a surgeon in a year, 2 years, 4 years, whatever it may be. It takes time. You have to learn all the different things that come with it. So putting your hands on as many leashes as possible, staying patient, and just enjoying the progress is very important when it comes to being a good mentee. You're definitely going to want to, you're going to want to put your hands on as many leashes as possible. And again, we're going back to the statement that dog training isn't just dog training. You're going to want to learn, you're going to want to go clean kennels, you're going to want to learn clean crates, you're going to want to cleaning dogs. The animal husbandry part of this is a big part of it too. Because trust me, as a dog trainer myself and someone who's kind of made a name for themselves in this industry, I'm still cleaning poopy and poopy and peed kennels. Like this morning, our puppies. I was cleaned up one of their kennels this morning. It's part of the job. Still trimming nails, still brushing teeth, still doing all the things that come with that. And you also have to with owning a dog and being a dog owner, not just a dog trainer, you want to be able to teach people how to take care of their dog as well, not only in the training aspect, but in the whole life of the dog, right? So, you become well versed in how to clean the kennels, what products to use, what products not to use, what's the best way to trim the dog's nails, for a dog who maybe had aversions to nail trimming, because, Dremels, clippers, whatever it may be. But doing all those things will help you become a well-rounded dog trainer, and then having all that information from learning from your mentor, putting hands on leashes, cleaning kennels, cleaning crates, picking up poop, doing all those things helps build a well-rounded dog trainer. And it's very, very important that you understand those things, because some dog trainers, especially like some of the old school ones, including myself, when you come to be a mentee, not only are you going to be learning and shadowing and doing the normal dog training stuff, but we also want to make sure that we're teaching proper work ethic that comes with being a dog trainer, because dogs don't have weekends. Dogs are dogs 7 days a week. So having a dog is a full-time commitment. So learning all that will help you, one, not only become a good person when it comes to helping teach people how to own a dog and handle a dog, but also it helps with the work ethic. So when you have a few board and trains, when you have a lot, basically a lot of private clients, your work is going to continuously go. Because not only will you have those, but you'll have your dogs too. So it's teaching proper work ethic and learning proper work ethic. So taking your time, making sure that you're putting in the work consistently. Understand that it is an adjustment. So it's not going to be one of those things where I can work hard. I love dogs. When you do it 7 days a week for years on end, it can get tiring, and it can get a little bit, you can get into those burnout phases, but that's okay. It happens to all of us. It's learning how to maximize the highs and minimize the lows. So again, very important to find a mentor that's going to teach you all these things in real time, real world application, not just watching videos like this, although these videos will help. So I hope you guys are taking a little bit of notes. But yeah, find a mentor that you can relate with, that you like their style, stick with that style for a while, for as many years as possible, and continuously learn. And I guess the last part of this episode, and there will be many more, is, and I'm going to warn all new dog trainers this, because every dog trainer goes through this. Learn to manage your ego. And what I mean by that is, even myself, like, early in my years of dog training, once you train dogs for a certain amount of time and you get your hands on a lot of leashes and you're helping people and you're getting praise and all these different things, and you're essentially teaching a dog how to, do certain behaviors. Some trainers will, or some, trainers or young trainers will take that a little too far in their head, and they start to kind of create a God complex, or they know it all, and then they stop taking information from their mentor, and then they start doing their own type of thing, and then they realize that dog training isn't just training the dog, it's training people, learning how to communicate with people who have different personality types. Not just cherry picking any, the easy dogs, learning how to work with all types of dogs. And this is where the time and the years, and, in my case, decades, come into play, and learning from somebody who knows all these things and respecting those people and respecting the grind that it is dog training, and kind of just having that ego death is very, very important. So again, guys, there's gonna be a lot of these videos coming out. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section. If you liked it, please feel free to share it. Subscribe. Any topics you'd like for us to talk about when it comes to becoming a dog trainer, please feel free to put them in there as well in the comment section. I have about 10 episodes that I'm going to be shooting here for, just right now, and I'm sure I'll have a few more as I get more of your questions and can become more interactive with you guys. But I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to my monotone voice for this long. And hey, guys, just get ready to put in work.